I am Philalitheia, and I am walking home. Eating Taco Bell, I shared with you the culmination of my work to date in 7 Days to Die. Artistically, I imagined what it would be like for my beloved and distant fiance, come wife, to sit at my elbow and watch me do something terrible to a video game. And I thought, you know what? Actually, I bet I could put my phone right there, comfortably enough that you could see my crosshair comfortably. What's up, Mustang? Hello, Eric and Rachel. I hope you enjoyed that. It was very fun. It actually started to get boring. It was very fun. I knew I had to be patient. It's like an NFL game, right? It's like you got to be ready for that last push, because they're going to spawn right there on top of you with all of your blade traps, all of your defenses weakened. Good morning, Tyrannus. And I don't know if anybody was listening, but my delight is palpable in that video by the end. Once I eased up and I was like, all right, the ceiling is gonna hold, the stupid birds aren't gonna make me bleed. I don't know how cold it is right now. It's not bad. It's in the 30s for sure, but I don't think it's below freezing. It's not bad. It's bad enough that my clothes are gonna be warm before long. But that felt like a job well done. I think I still have one more night before I get the last achievement completed, and then I just have to not die. I just have to not die until a certain number of hours played. And yeah, wasn't it? I bought all those turrets or found them in chests or whatever, but I made every single round of ammunition that was fired through them, and that felt fucking good. It felt fucking good. I spent at least a 24-hour span in game, which means a full hour just standing there with an auger in front of some lad going, and I turned that shit into bullets. It feels good. That felt good. Oh man. That felt right. That felt like an accomplishment. That felt like I legitimately have no idea how I can top that. Which means that tonight I'm gonna play Dragon Age Origins. I found the moment I was looking for, where now the only thing the game has to offer me now is doing that in every biome, which means that all it is now is a grind. It's just a grind now. All right, you fucking fuck. Give me what you got. I gotta get my desert clothes, and I gotta get my winter clothes, and I gotta get my radioactivity clothes, and that's gonna take me 5 or 6 weeks in game, which means 5 or 6 more nights sitting there having a cigarette with my dangle hanging out. And so I feel pretty good about that. All I have to do now is challenge myself with quests, the highest tier quests I can take, and just fuck this game up. Most of what I actually have to do is run around in the biomes and gather shit from the biomes. And so that's just taken an hour of my time in doing it. And you could probably do it. I could probably do all 3 of the remaining biomes. I could probably do them in 4 or 5 hours in game if I really focused on it. Now that I've got the gyrocopter, just go and land in them, do the thing, get the fuck out. And so That's where I wanted to be. I wanted to see how quickly I could get there. And so now really the challenge is starting over and doing it faster. How fast can I get here? But I do need to complete it. I need to complete it, 40% completion isn't good enough. Not this time. I actually want to do the thing. But that also means that I don't have to play it for 10 hours a day anymore. I can do something else with my time. So, I'm in a good place. I'm really, really proud of that. That was fucking badass. I didn't even show you guys in that video. I didn't even show you the whole setup. There's another corridor just like the one that I'm standing behind. There's another one down at the bottom that they have to get through just to get to that corridor. And then there are 3 shelves of SMG turrets as they're climbing up the ladders. Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. There wasn't a single regular zombie that made it up there until all of the other traps were broken. Actually, I think I might have even turned them off before a single regular zombie. I don't think even any green ones made it up to the top. I don't think any of them actually survived to the top. Yeah, thank you, Richie. That was just utter oblivion. So I either need to turn up the difficulty to Warrior, which makes them meat sponges. I played a little bit in Warrior earlier and a couple of days ago, and not on this save. I made a separate save and played in Warrior, and they become meat sponges. So like I did a tier 6 infested clear today that I have video of. I could show you, and I don't remember where exactly it was. It was a factory or something. And I went ahead and I gathered up 3 spawns. I was running through a hallway, a big ass hallway, and I knew that it was going to have multiple spawns. So I ran through 3 of them until I found a hallway that choke pointed, and I turn around and there's 50 of the fucking things. It was awesome. I'm just wow with my fucking sledgehammer, and then the whole room of them falls down. Half of them catch on fire. It's fucking awesome. I did nearly die though. It was awesome because as I'm backing away from them, I'm kiting them into more spawns, which the spawns are all now behind me, so I got to turn and run through those. It was fucking fun as shit. I love this game. I love it so much. But I think what I'm going to have to do is I think that I'm going to have to make it challenging on myself, because the sledgehammer is almost not fair. I've been watching the Neebs guys play, and I've been really racking my brains to ask why the fuck Duralius is so proud of the club. He's so proud of his Pummel Pete. And I can't figure why. I couldn't figure why. And I think I know why. I think I figured out why. I think the answer is if he took the sledgehammer. I gotta try to figure out how to get this to stop. There we go. Fucking up the light on your end. If he took the sledgehammer, he'd get every kill. It becomes trivial. Like, I got into more damage in that spot when I had all of those motherfuckers, because when I would hit them, sometimes their body parts fall off. And so, if I accidentally hit one in the hip and it goes flying away, it'll lose its leg and it'll come crawling back at me. And so they broke one of my legs, broke one of my arms. It was fucking awesome. I love this game. I'm looking forward to them now that they've made their money. By being accessible. I am looking forward to them making it more difficult. The early game doesn't need to be more difficult. The end game needs to be more rewarding. There needs to be more to do, more to receive. Because now that I've got the gyrocopter and I've got all these damn SMGs, the only thing there is to do is just build more SMGs, or build bases that are strong or suited to something other than my actual play style, which is going to be difficult because I don't know how to think in ways other than my natural play style. So I'd have to borrow other people's builds, and that's boring to me. So I'm going to take I'm going to take the night off from it. Well, maybe not the entire night off, but I am going to take some time off from it and play some Dragon Age tonight. Because that's what I want to do. Hey, yeah, Oak Island's super cool, isn't it? Hey, monkey. Oh, it's my pleasure, man. I'm here to open minds and spread rumors. Who knows, man? Maybe you're the person who bends your genius and your billions to it, and you're able to dredge up old Blackbeard's super treasure or whatever it's supposed to be. Maybe it's where the Holy Grail rests, guarded by an old man who's gonna make you pick the Holy Grail from a series of other cups of greater or lesser ostentation, and you're going to have to choose correctly, or you will be turned to some horrible thing like dust. If this seems familiar to you, it shouldn't. I'm making this up. All from my brain meats. Sorry, I thought I'd already turned that around. I didn't mean to suffocate you. Oh, what's happening? No one knows. Where's my camera? There we go. I didn't mean to suffocate you there. Maybe I did. Maybe I did it on purpose. What do we got here? Ostentation. Did I say ostentation? I'm in a good mood, dudes. I might not actually do this for very long. Somebody texted me and goes, "Ah, shit, I forgot you don't go live on Fridays." And I was like, "Oh shit, I do go live on Fridays." So here I am. Oh no! Oh god. Thank you guys for being here. It's very cool that so many of you are attending so regularly and so quickly. Even when I had the jump from 250 or whatever it was closer to 500 to 1500. There weren't this many who attended this quickly and with this much gusto. But there were also a lot of inappropriate relationships trying to happen. So here we are. None of that. Good. Room dum dum. Vroom vroom, motherfucker. I kinda hate the gyrocopter. It's super fucking convenient, but it feels slow as shit. Until you're crashing. And then it feels like a disaster has just happened. So, you know, maybe it's just that's what it feels like to fly at low altitudes. Maybe it feels like you're not moving at all because you don't have the white lines on the road to help you judge speed. That makes me think of an episode of Quantum Leap I watched. It was in the 1950s, and he's driving at night, and there were no lights, no reflectors, and no paint on the road of any kind. And people kept crashing. It's like, well, you're all drunk, and how the fuck can you see? You got blacktop at night. In 1950s headlights. You may as well be farting on a candle right now, as far as being able to see where the fuck you're going. And anyway, you're fucking hammered. Lot of auto fatalities in the 1950s driving at night. You enjoyed that, Rachie? I'm glad to hear it. That one was for you, but I put it on the channel because maybe other people will get some joy out of it. I know that Eric might be having a little bit of penis envy right now, bass envy, but he shouldn't. I'm sure there are people with much cooler basses than mine. I just thought, what have I learned? What have I learned from doing so many of these quests, these missions? What have I learned? Well, what I've learned is that they will choose open choke points to the point that they glitch themselves out. They're zombies. They should. All they're trying to do is push towards you to bite you, like they should be. And they will ignore damage-dealing traps in order to do those things. So if you're able to set up turrets, because I'm a bad shot. I'm slow with the mouse and with a joystick. Just a bad shot. I've always been a bad shot in these games. So if you set up turrets that are automatic and give you an XP bonus, and you let them do the work, you can make some real hay against these motherfuckers. Pow, 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 pow. And so that's what I did. I made minced rotten meat out of them and forgot to eat beforehand. So if I'd actually gotten into a combat situation where I had to defend myself for a long period of time, I was going to be in trouble. It was going to get exciting. So what we could do is wait there a week. I mean, I did spend all those resources to build it. I spent an absurd amount of resources. I spent like 2,500 steel just to do that. And I don't have any backup steel. So it wouldn't make sense to go build another base right now. What makes sense is doing some missions, working to unlock the desert, working to unlock the frozen biome, and then just fleshing out what I don't have. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know that I got any kills inside the base, outside the tower, since I left it so open for them and the ladders didn't take any damage. The only thing I haven't done that I want to do is I want to build a base that I can stand on top of and throw grenades out of. The birds are a problem. I can't figure out how to do that. So maybe what I need is to figure out how to set up time charges that blow off when they step on motion sensors. Or something. I don't know. Something fancy like that. But I'm not really... I don't know. I haven't decided. Well, I don't know what my priorities are. I haven't really delved into the explosives tree yet. I don't really know what my... I know I have pipe bombs, and I know I have timed explosives. But here we are. Anyway, I'm not here to mingle with the unwashed masses. Thank you guys for watching. Eric, Rachie, whoever else showed up to the premiere. Thank you for being there. Thank you for watching. That was cool of you. Give me just a second. What the fuck is wrong with you, Mr. S? Why did you send that to me? Yeah, Drudy, I am. That felt like peak gaming, Rachie. That felt like I have nothing left to accomplish in life. I can go walk off into Nirvana now. Just go walk off into a portal in the infinite sunset or something. And just God's gonna come down and Ezekiel me from heaven. There's just a column of light is gonna fucking and take me materially into the afterlife. Bad. I have wanted that so bad for so long. Wait, you're telling me I can take giant blender blades and I can use them on zombies? Now I just need more shit. I need the game to have more shit. And so because they've got it tied, because they've got so much shit tied to your level and this perk system that they're doing, it's gonna be difficult for them to incorporate more shit. I need more shit. I need like a rocket launcher turret. I need yeah, the sledgehammer's awesome, T-Rex. I need more attachments for the weapons. Like the melee weapons need to get more interesting, and I need to be able to do combos. The mini bike is sweet. I have a motorcycle, a 4x4 truck, and a gyrocopter now, T-Rex, since the last time I showed you me just driving around in the game. I advanced very quickly since the last time I showed you guys how I was playing, and that's kind of why I've avoided showing you how I've been playing, because I advanced very quickly. I love that kid. What a fucking weirdo. I feel like a badass, Rach. I feel like a badass. I feel like I really genuinely, I'm talking about it. It's a big beast. It's more monster truck, and it has no weight in the back end, so it's hilarious to drive. But one of the things I like to do is get up to full speed and find a near vertical incline, because you will go flying into the ether, because gravity's weird in this game, and it's hilarious to watch this thing ragdoll through the air. It's fucking hilarious. Because it goes flying up in the air, but the way the game calculates it's okay, the back end would drift because it weighs less. So like it would start to, or whatever, I don't know what it's thinking. The front end would start to drift and the back end would just keep going is what would actually happen. But that's not what happens in the game. The front end, it has more weight on it. So it thinks that it would go further because it has more momentum than the back end. So the back end starts to lag and droop, and then it starts to act all funny and wobbly in the wind, because now the lighter surface plane is now like hitting an imaginary wind, and so it just starts to go, and then it's fucking hilarious. It's one of my real favorite things to do. Just flying off into the ether in this fucking truck. I genuinely love this game. It's got just enough. It's got just enough of that developed by two guys in their garage jank remaining that it delights the fuck out of me. Yeah, it's like an empty 18-wheeler. It's kind of what it is. It's got giant fucking monster truck tires on basically a Toyota chassis, and then, you know, a fucking 18-wheeler's engine, and it fucking goes, but it's fucking hilarious when you can get it at full speed on an incline, and and there's nothing, it just like drops off at the end of the incline, because you fucking right out into the fucking universe. You get almost achieve escape velocity, and then you got to be careful with the fucking gyrocopter, because you will achieve escape velocity in that fucking thing. It's amazing. It's such a good game. And then you can also be going vertically down and not know it, and just you're like, I feel like I'm going, and then suddenly the ground is there. For the fucking ground in the gyrocopter. And so all of these like missing aviators, like missing aviator mysteries, I used to be really into these. I've now experienced what happens. This is why we have altimeters and people don't go missing nearly as often. You desperately need an altimeter while you're flying. Where the fuck is my nose pointed? I sometimes I just turn it vertically and I find the horizon like horizontal to my plane, and I get it leveled out that way. It's it's hilariously janky. Why they made it this? Why it's the only vehicle that you have to control with the keyboard at all times in ways that your fingers you can't hit these things simultaneously. So you got to really fucking. It's hilarious. I love it. I'm so glad it exists. But it's the vehicles. Once you get past the mini bike, once you're done farting around on your Vespa, the motorcycle goes just fast enough that the game doesn't draw in as fast as I'm moving on the vehicles faster than the motorcycle. And so sometimes I'll just ramp off of cars that weren't there. And that's why I like the monster truck or the 4x4, because I actually ramp off the fucking cars. And yeah, I grew up in the South, so monster trucks are cool. Oh, I don't know. Tyrannosaurus, I don't know that person. I meant more like the mysterious ones like in the Bermuda Triangle. That's kind of what I meant. That's what happened to people like that. Yeah, it's a blast. It's a blast, and I'm really kind of just over being homeless. I'm kind of ready for more people to be enthusiastic about me having an income so I can meet this woman at least on near equal footing, and not be homeless anymore, because I'm good enough. I just watched it. I'm good enough to be pro. I'm good enough to be professional at this. And I don't have to put all of the I don't have to put all of the extra, the role play, the character acting. I don't have to put the philosophy and the meditation in it. I'm good enough that the things I'm doing in the game are teaching moments in their own. And so I've been this summer I wasn't ready. I hadn't done the reps. I hadn't put the proof on film, but the proof is on film. That was awesome. Even filmed from my elbow on a camera at my laptop. That was awesome to watch. And I watched it right with you. And I was locked in, just as locked in as I hope you will be or were. That was that was awesome to experience. I can't say I've never experienced anything like it because I'm good at video games. But what it reminds me of playing this game, what it reminds me of is the highest highs of Kingdom Hearts. I wish it had a deeper RPG system. Now that I'm at the end of it, I wish it were deeper. I wish that I could invest. I wish that I had combos that like I had a backswing with my sledgehammer. Uh, Fine, let it take more stamina, but a backswing would let me get them as they're standing back up. When I've knocked them down this way, it lets me get them on the way back up. Um, Abilities would be cool, like if I could hit the ground for an AoE ability, being able to invest in stuff like this, even if I have to find books. And I like the book system. There are other people who don't like the book system, but the book system makes the intelligence perk, which is underpowered until mid game, really worth investing in the early game. I want badly to play an intelligence build. I'm thinking very much about after tonight, after night 84, rebooting and starting an intelligence build and dropping sledges entirely. But I'm not gonna. I'm thinking about it. Thinking pretty seriously about it, actually. You want more? Well, there's potential for that. If I find an audience for it, if there are people who will super chat, Patreon sub, and membership sub to the tonight's video, um, if it does numbers, I can do it again. But if it doesn't do numbers, I can't do it again. I mean, I can't do it. I can't bounce right back to it immediately. Like I'm here tonight in large part because I did numbers last night. So I can bounce right back to it immediately. Tonight doesn't do numbers. I'm going to be less inclined to do this tomorrow night. It has nothing to do with, for example, Tyrannosaurus. He's a member from recently, and so I was able to bounce back. That sort of thing. Right now, what I'm thinking about is bouncing to something else. Love you guys. It's been great talking at you. It's been great listening to you and sharing the night with you. That's right, Rachie. Hell yeah, boy! I kicked that right in the dick. And so all that means is that the burning biome's not enough. It's just not difficult enough. So we got to go to the more difficult one, and I either got to turn up the difficulty, um, or I have to add more zombies. See if I can get it up to 64. See if my computer can run 64 zombies. It ran 32. I'm like level 260 or 272. 3 months. Woot woot. 143, Rachie. Congratulations. And thank you. Thank you, Tyrannosaurus. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here every night. Thank you for meeting your pledge and for using your membership. That's really cool of you. And Eric, buddy, I hope it's not lost on you I thought you would enjoy that just as much. Give you some ideas for what you can do with your build and your bases, or what you don't want to do. Heard that, Rachie. I would like to figure out a sniper's nest, but the thing with the sniper's nest is I'd basically just have to make a million fucking spikes. I think he's back. I think that he went right back to the game. Right back to 7 days. He wants very much to play with me. He wants me to be able to come into his world and play with him. There he is. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I know you were listening, buddy. That's why I was talking to you. Yeah, there he is. Thank you, Tyrannus. You're in the police station. The police station is fun. That was a long clear for me. Those take me forever. Yeah. It's a fucking cool game. Fucking cool game. I do wish it had one more stage of late game. Once you've got all this stuff unlocked, it would be nice to be able to uh, snipe and throw bombs and pull out my machine gun and rake at them until I'm out of ammo, and then because I've got a max level M60 machine gun that I have just no reason to use, and just I haven't been able to figure out how to keep them that far away from me. Thank you, great ape. I appreciate it. I have bars, but the thing about bars is they can destroy them and climb through them, and they're very resource intensive. Because I'm good at visual language, Okami, because I'm an artist. They're just resource intensive, Eric, and they can break them. And stone at this level, man, my base is all made in steel. It has a fairly large. I'd say it's big. I don't know how big the largest pregen or not pregen um procedurally generated. Uh, I need a trader, but I have 4 of the traders unlocked. The only one I haven't gone to is in the wastes. You played once and got lost. It's big enough. I get lost all the time. Oh, but I have the 7 days to die, Mr. Cheese. I have the I have all the trader perks unlocked. So the I have the quests, so I get 2 rewards after every quest, and I have my bartering. I have my bartering perks mastered, and I have a cigar. So I'm flush with cash. I can't even spend all my cash. Quasar Commander, heard that. Tandy, that's funny. That's funny, Eric. I stay in the little house just to the. I think it's to the north of him. It might be to the south, but just across the river from him, right out his front door. You can see it. You open the door that's looking out the way he's looking. You can see the little house out over the hill. Thank you, Rachie. Yeah, I when I play games, I like games with deep mechanical systems that are rewarding to engage with, and 7 days is rewarding to engage with. All of the strategies, all of the walkthroughs, and all the strats that I saw and that I've read say not to run a tree when you're playing solo, to not run um, one of the stats, so strength or fortitude or whatever, not run to not go to the bottom, to be well rounded and stay at the bottom of the trees. And that's not what I did. I ran straight strength. That's funny, Rachie. I went straight strength, straight sledgehammers, maxed out my sledgehammers, and then started worrying about other stuff. And I got like I ended up with like a level 5 or level 6 steel sledge very early. Put the fire attachment on it, and now the game can't hurt me. I have the fortified head mod so that I do plus 50% stun, and then I have the grip on it that heals me while I'm holding it. So it's like the game can no longer fight back. It can, but the only way it can is in numbers. They have to. It just has to keep throwing more and more and more numbers at me in order for the game to fight back. And so I don't know how to even that playing field without guaranteeing that if I go up a higher difficulty, I just spend most of it dead. And the longer you spend dead, the way I play, because I set the default to when you die that you take an XP penalty, and you come back with half food, half water, and all the injuries or some of the injuries that you had when you died. And so taking an injury in the very early game, especially breaking a leg, is fucking brutal. It's fucking brutal because you heal through it in real world times. And so in real world time. And so then you're kind of forced into a spot where you have to run the fortitude tree to take your critical healing perks. Yeah. Early game is very tough. And then late game has a dip in difficulty. You kind of have to choose your difficulty. Well, there are different ways to go about it, Eric. Hello, Emily. because I don't ever hit houses. I don't ever go into a house if I don't have a quest to go in it, Eric. I don't ever go into a POI, um, except for the tools. And you take care as well, George. There's only the one. The tool supply store right there by the trader. I go in there because you can farm potassium nitrate in there. You can grab it real easy. Yeah, I never hit a house. I always, if I go into any POI, it's because I have a quest there. The only time I go into any POI is because I have a quest. And in the early game, I go in and clear out the POI and take the loot at the top or whatever at the end of it, come out, hit the quest, and that respawns all of that, especially the loot at the end. So I dump everything in the bike, go hit it again, and then go home. I don't ever, never go into I don't ever go into a POI. I don't do anything. I don't spend any time, Eric, doing anything that doesn't net me experience. And if you just go into POIs with no quest, you're not getting experience for the transit time. You're not getting experience for the time back and forth. The trader rewards are usually garbage to me. I do them for the crafting books because the crafting book box is more reliable to get things that you don't have. Because the way I play, I don't spread out my points. Well, yeah, if you're spending your perk points on machine guns, you get machine gun perks. So you get a free bike after you do like 7 quests, Eric. And then if you do enough quests, if you just keep tiering up in the quest system, they'll give you everything you need to make a mini bike, everything you need to make a 4x4, and everything you need to make a gyrocopter. Well, that's what I'm saying, Eric. If your return trip is paid for because um, the trader gave you 5,000 gas as a quest reward, or they gave you the money necessary to buy the gas for the trip, the quest paid for your loot in the POI. The mods for the truck are cool. But I don't do anything that's not a quest, except for picking up supply drops. There is. I haven't made them, but they are in the game. I'm so flush with fuel and I'm so flush with cash that I spend 10K on fuel just on a whim, like whatever. Sometimes I've actually lost a stack of coins somewhere in the world. Just 20K coins just floating around in a backpack somewhere because I moved them around and I got confused or whatever. See your cage base? Your cage base makes me nervous. I wouldn't want to play like that. But that has me thinking. Maybe I could adapt my setup. Maybe. Maybe, Eric. You know I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Maybe. I hear what you're saying. You're asking me to watch. You just said it in a demand, and so my brain is gonna go, nah. It's just resource intensive, and they chew through steel so fast. Stone has like 1/10 of the HP of steel, dude. No way I'm using stone. They'll kill it in one hit. You saw how quickly those birds were eating my cobblestone. I'm way too high level. Yeah, if I make a corridor, Rachel, If I make a corridor like the one I had, actually, if I just take that, my escape hatch where I was standing out to look, and I just build it up and I put ladders up it so they can climb it and they see it as a viable means to me, I can put a sniper's perch up there. I can line it in steel bars. And the thing about steel bars, Eric, is you can't throw bombs through them. You're probably on a significantly lower difficulty, Eric. Because I'm such a high level relative to the day, I have max level zombies. I mean, you saw how many reds and blues they were throwing at me. Yeah, I might be able to climb up there and make a shooter's nest because I do have a max level. I have a max level sniper and max level perks in sniper with my rifle. I just never fucking use it. I never remember the ammo, frankly. We're talking about 7 Days to Die, Tristan. Um, I never use it because I just never. I'm never holding ammo. It's an inventory slot, and so like I'm actually right now. I'm actually grinding the achievements for hunting, and I'll be running around. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, a rabbit, and then I realize, oh, I'm gonna be chasing this rabbit with a sledgehammer for forever. I'll never catch it. Hello, Gene. And so I haven't figured out. I have thousands of ammo, Eric. I scrap it for the brass. Thousands of ammo. I sell it. I sell so much ammo to Rect, he tells me he doesn't want anymore. The only problem is if I make a crow's nest, they have to be able to get up into it, which means that if I'm shooting and they get to me, I'm not shooting anymore. So I don't know how I want to manage that. I don't have any perks in the bows, and I kind of think the bows are garbage. The bows do have the explosive arrows, which are cool, but I'm gonna do a dedicated stealth archery build at some point. So not with this run. You got 44 Magnum ammo. I have a Desert Eagle just sitting in one of my boxes. I got an M60 just sitting in one of my boxes too, and then I got that shotgun that I never shoot. I'm inaccurate as shit. I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. They have to be standing still. Yeah, I like my play style too. And so it's going to be hard for me to adapt it to it's going to be hard for me to do something other than just Bowser it. Yeah, the sledgehammer build is overpowered. It's overpowered, but it's also underpowered for what it wants you to do. Nearly pro. Well, I'm semi-pro. I get paid to do it, Tyrannus. I just got to have people actually pay me to do it in order to be pro. I haven't really played long enough. The other pros would be annoyed if I called myself a pro because I've only been playing it for a few weeks or maybe a couple of months, and so I haven't played it on the very highest difficulties. But I don't think the Neebs guys even play on Nomad. I think they play on the standard difficulty. You're holding your points for a full range build? Heard that, Eric. I don't hold my points. Well, I do now because I have nothing to buy. Well, yeah, if you're reading your perks, it tells you that's what it will do. And if you've taken the loot perks, it tells you that's what it's going to do. It's going to give you the stuff that you're spending your perks in. It's not going to give you stuff you're not spending your perks in. Yeah, I can cook too. Yeah, I've maxed out my cooking perks. My character's almost maxed out. I'm almost max level. Like I haven't taken anything in agility, um, just to see how long I can go without needing it. Because if I go into agility, the only thing I'm going to want from it is there's damage resistance in agility that I've been deliberately avoiding. Let the game try to kill me. I like to give the game a fighting chance. And that's why I think that I deserve to be pro. That's why I think I could do it and do it well. Because I play the game as intended, um, in a way that I just don't see other people doing. How many mods do I have? I don't know what you mean. My Sledge has the 3 or 4, whatever I said, and I've got the rad remover mod on it. You're making a farm for antibiotics. I don't even need it. I find them every fucking where, and I take so little damage. I get sick so rarely. Sure. I mean, I don't have all of my mods memorized, but my auger has iron and stone and an extended um, tank mod, and it's got the mod to heal you while you're holding it. Because in strength, there's a perk that heals you if you're holding a mining tool. So I just doubled that up so that while I'm mining, if I'm low health, while I was early in the game, uh, what I was doing is I was going around in the day, and any damage that I was taking during the day, I was healing at night by digging. I don't know how I'm your friend, fishing. I mean, I've got mods just sitting around, and I can make them, and I can buy them. I don't use the thing because I can't hit anything with it. I'm just wasting ammo, and I haven't spent any perks in it, so I don't even get like dismemberments or anything. It's just kind of wasted ammo, kind of wasted time, and frankly wasted experience because my sledgehammer gives me double experience with headshot kills. I mean, I'm sure that there's an OP strat for everybody who has a play style. I'm not good with the machine gun, so I would have to keep them standing still directly in front of me where I could just hold down fully auto and mow them down. And the rifle and the bow, kind of the same thing. They feel like something that would work a lot better if I were playing with other people. But with a huge number of zombies, I just feel like it's going to be really hard to get kills with a bow. Right, because you've spent perks on your machine guns, buddy. It gives you it drops as far as loot what you have in perk points, how you've built your character. It helps you get your build. Because if you're playing with other people, you don't want to have to rely on other people to get the stuff that you need when you go out looting. Yeah, I have the drum mod, the drum magazine mod on my shotgun. So it goes from like 12 shots to 36 shots, because that's the only way I can fucking kill anything is just to pump fucking ammo into stuff. Because I have to hip fire into their body mass in order to hit anything. You're too scared to do tier 2 stuff? I'm doing tier 6 stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like the sledgehammer just makes it almost trivial so long as you are smart about where you engage in your fights. Yeah. I have to boom, 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 boom over and over and over and over again. And the only thing I get for kills with a shotgun is stamina. And so if I'm shooting my shotgun, I'm not spending stamina. I'm not looking down the crosshair and spending stamina. So there's no benefit to killing things with a shotgun besides the expediency and the loud explosion noise in my ear over and over and over again, and the carpal tunnel on my pointer finger. It just feels like a waste of my time when hitting them with the sledgehammer right in the face kills them and knocks all of the other ones down. So I just get to stand there and wait for them to, and then just T-ball their fucking faces off. That just feels like a lot easier to me. Yeah, I miss because they lurch and stuff, and I'm not fast, and my computer lags a little bit, and so it calculates what I'm doing after what they're doing. So I miss everything, Eric. I don't think you're hearing me. I understand that that's how you play the game. That's how other people play the game, but I can't hit anything if I do that. It's just my ammo whizzing on either side of their head as they toward me. But with the sledgehammer, knock that shit right the fuck off. And if it doesn't hit them in the head, if it hits them in the arm or the torso, it'll either knock the arm off or it'll knock them straight to the ground or send them ragdolling away from me, where the shotgun doesn't do that. The shotgun doesn't have an appropriate amount of knockback to it at all. You shoot somebody center mass with a shotgun and they don't ignore that shit. I probably wouldn't be surprised. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know that I've looked at what you get from the spear stuff. I know that the perception mastery lets you get a special attack when you sprint with the spear, but I don't there's no special animation for when you do a sprinting attack, so I don't know when it's activated. Because I have a plus 100% chance to send them ragdolling with a successful sprint attack, and that never happens. Yeah, that's not bad because the spear is such a fast, long-range weapon. Being able to buck. No, I didn't do any singing earlier, Tyrannus, and yes, I did bring some snacks. I was actually thinking if I was going to sit here doing this and not play Dragon Age, that I should just go ahead and not play all the snacks. I have kettle-cooked barbecue chips today because the regular potato chips are so boring, and they don't have French onion. Yeah, Rachie, they presented me a challenge and a limited number of options. I would like to play with a stun baton for the electricity thing. It looks cool. But I'd have to start over. I think it would be cool if I had a mod on my hammer that gave it a chance to do electricity damage. You saw on a trucker or on a trucking video earlier that UPS is how you spell oops. That's funny. Yeah, batons are rare if you don't have the perk. Kettle chips are $1.25. Drew. I don't like the club, Eric. It doesn't do enough damage. And bleed damage is just kind of silly to me. The fire is kind of pointless too. I very rarely ever get kills from the fire. The difference, Eric, is that I have a 50% chance to make the whole room fall down with the sledge. It might be higher than that. I'm just saying, Eric, I very rarely, well, I don't need time for my stamina recharge. Headshot kills with the sledgehammer refill your stamina to full. And I very rarely... Drew, go fuck yourself. I don't know why the fuck you think you get to talk to me about my diet. I'm eating a bag of chips because I want empty calories. Just snack. Eat my dick. Suck my shit. Then they run away. Yeah, the animals don't want anything of it when you start fighting back. Except for the boars. The boars will fuck you up. Indeed. The hellhounds are pretty cool. Maybe, Eric. The houses don't have anything I need. Yeah, sometimes they have wall safes behind the pictures. Yeah, I don't do any of that. Hey, Bob, what's up? Shabbat Shalom. Sure. I dig all that metal out of the ground, man. Same as I ever was, Bob. How you doing? Barbecue flavored, yes. Alan. Alan. Heard that, Bob. Sorry to hear you couldn't sleep, buddy. They're just cattle cooked barbecue. Nothing exciting. They're all right. They're better than the plain, but they're kind of boring. I wish they were sour cream and onion. Thank you for sharing, Bear. Are you a dog lying looking for a place to lie down? Mom? I'm not under any of my blankets or anything. Feet are toasty warm, even wet. I don't know if you're trying to insult me, Bear, or if you're trying to praise me for accomplishing my goal. Why do you guys keep talking about money? Okay, well, I accomplished my goal of boring you until you got up and done something good for yourself, Bear. Mm. The bag's red, man. Red only means one of two things. It means original or barbecue. Salt and vinegar is always a light blue. This is what I do for a living, Bear. Why are you guys talking to me about money? I was doing better before you got here, do you know? You still have, Bob? What advice did I give, Anthony? My day was like 12 hours ago, Feeder, but it was fine. Take care, Bob. Sleep well, buddy. Take care of yourself. I can't do it for you. I was just thinking about you the other night. Making sure that I looked out for Bob Gershon. Okay, Anthony. If that makes me a coward. Because you've run across several words that I've got tired of hearing people use. That makes me a coward. Or maybe what it means is that you only say what millions of people have said before you. Maybe it means you have nothing new, original, or interesting to add to the conversation. What I've learned is that the words you're trying to use are only used by people who don't have anything interesting to add to the conversation. So maybe you keep stepping on trigger words because you aren't fun to be around. Just maybe. Maybe you can suck my whole cock, buddy. There you go. Maybe you suck the fun out of a room like your mom sucks dick. Maybe if you hadn't got your baby feed because your mom did suck dick, you wouldn't suck the fun out of every room. You're the progeny of a whore. Have you picked that up? Oh, you can't respond. Oops. I blocked your whole words. I don't know what that means, Bear. I feel free shot. I don't know what that means. Whoops. I talk shit about you and your mother. You can't fight back. Sucks to suck, pal. Why are you talking to me about money, Brandon? Who is talking about money? Hey, Jack. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I don't know what that is, Bear. We're different people and have different different interests. Why are you talking to me about yours? What do you know about my body? And why are you talking to me about money? And thank you, Jack. I appreciate that, buddy. Trying to relate to what, Bear? You're not relating to me. You're sharing factoids about you and telling me that I should something or something. I don't understand what you're talking about, and I don't know why you're talking to me about it. That's not relating. When did I complain about not having some place to stay? I am in the place I have to stay. What are you talking about, Brandon? When was the last time I did that? When was the first time I did that? What do I like to do daily? Your mom, Bear. I like to do your mom every day. I don't have a dog, Jess. Oh, just ignore them, Jess. Don't even bother reading it. Neither, Feeder. I haven't had LSD in years, and I'm currently sitting down in a tent. Why would you think I'm hiking? I don't appear to be walking. I can see what you can see, and I don't see a guy who's walking. 6 p.m. I wasn't live at 6 p.m. You're gonna have to do better. No, I wasn't live at 6 p.m. I guess I was complaining about needing someplace other than this. It must not be very cozy. That's how you feel, DC. Thank you for sharing. And thank you again, Jack. I hope you're not just passing through. I hope I can earn that member someday. I try to make it worth it to my members. I've fallen behind in keeping you way ahead in what goes up on the channel, but I do my best. Why are you talking about money, Brandon? And why are you trying to talk to my audience instead of addressing my simple question? I don't know about lots, but I do my best. I do my best to keep my members near the top of my priority queue. Patreon's first. Know anything about cultivation? Probably not as far as what you want to talk about, Bear. I'm not a green thumb. Yeah, but why are you addressing my audience? Like, what do you get out of addressing my audience, Brandon? And why do you think I'm here for money? Have I asked for money? Baker is a good advocate for what? For food! I don't want money. I don't remember asking for money. You're boring, Brandon. Goodbye. You are a cliche. Not a good one. Some cliche, or even though they're artless, are good enough that they remain. I don't know. What's any channel about, KS? How do you answer that question if it were asked to you? I'm not sure who you're talking about, Feeder. If you're saying that I have main character syndrome, I am the one on the camera. There is only one camera, a character on camera at the moment. You are a cliche and boring. Ah, you're the first person to ever notice, Dahapi. If I'm a leftist, you're doing it wrong, Ben. Why am I still doing this? And so you would say what if somebody asked you, what's this channel about? I don't know what that is, Nick. I think he thinks this is the first time I've done this in my life. I am KS, but I identify as a storyteller. Because I don't write nearly as often as I tell stories. I don't know what that means, KS. That's how you feel, KIV. Thank you. Sure, Josiah, that's what I'm doing. If that makes you feel better about your life. Glad you're flirting with me, Josiah. Thank you. No, I will not make out with you, but thank you. I don't know what that means, Chess. I appear to just be sitting here, Josiah. The best I can tell, just sitting here. What kind of stories? Why do there have to be a kind of stories? Why are you sitting there, Josiah? I don't know what that is. Happy? Then why are you lying down? You're not an object, you're a person. Why are you lying down? Okay, well, if you're lying, are you not laying down? If you're going to tell untruths, Josiah, I don't know why we're even doing this. I mean, you just said something that I didn't understand, Mr. Chess. I told you I didn't understand it. Would your water be still if somebody just said something you didn't understand? Okay, then it seems like you know what I'm doing, Josiah. What, like, if you can describe it, I think you know what you're seeing. Am I an argumentative person? No. Oh, Jesus Christ. Christ. I don't know. Happy. That's a professional's responsibility. I prefer you didn't touch me, Chess. 45 now, Rachy Rach. It's a good night for this idiot. Why am I so damn salty, boy? Shut up, Eric! I'm not sorry that happened. If you say so. Salt's good on fries. What does that mean, Bear? Give you something to relate to, Bruda. I'm in co. Why are you yelling at me? I don't know what that means. Well, Marshall, you asked the question and then answered it. I'm glad that I could be a part of that. Then why are you bitching about salt, Josiah? Why are you bitching? Like, seriously, why are you bitching? Am I a fucking customer support phone number that you all called? Why are you bitching? You're fucking bitching. That's what that meant, Chess? No. Well, quit bitching. Bitching isn't a conversation. Bitching is just bitching. We can all chirp for mama's milk, but it ain't fucking coming. Quit your bitching. What about Denver, Bear? Why the fuck are you talking to me about Denver? You see, KS, the rain is gone. Hello, does that say Alejandro? I just don't understand why, Chess. I'm glad you shared that with me, KS. Indeed, Moody. Indeed. That is you, Alejandro. Okay, Bear. Why is this happening to me, Josiah? Why are you doing that? I don't spend as much time in the same places on the internet as you guys. I don't understand all of your behaviors. I haven't played Disco Elysium. It's a fucking talkie. It's not a video game. It's gonna talk too fucking much. And it's gonna make me read. Can we fucking stop? I'm sitting in a tent, Moody. What does it fucking matter? Maybe, KS, but you're using it. I do play video games, Josiah. Do you guys think we're on Omegle? I do not like Animal Crossing. No, I'm an adult man. I don't know what you're talking about, Chaos. I played one of the Monster Hunters, the one that was on the Switch, and I watched an ex-girlfriend play Monster Hunter World. It's not for me, but Reggie likes it. It's really not, Josiah. This is like watching your life give back to you what you've been putting into it. I'm glad you like Monster Hunter. I don't understand how you're confused, Moody. You're very cute, Rach. I have not seen that movie, no. Philalitheia means lover of truth. Hey, Ray Ray, what's up? I don't know what that means, Selena. Oh, SSDD, Ray Ray. You know how it is. Nah, I'm in a good place. SSDD stands for same shit, different day. Hey, welcome back, T-Rex. Sorry I missed you earlier, buddy. The silver armlet? I'll keep that in mind, Rachie. Yeah, my sandwich. Yeah, I didn't get much different from my soup today either, Ray Ray. Service in that Panera sucks. Flipadelphia. Management's the problem. I'm in there, Ray Ray. I'm in there every single day and have been for 500 days. Give or take. If they're fucking up my order, they're fucking up every order. I'm there every day. They see me every day. And if they're willing to know that they fucked up my order, they fuck up every order. The adults who work in this Panera, it's not that they can't, it's that they do a bad job on purpose because they know they can get away with it. Because they believe they have Panera bent over a barrel. I don't know what that is. Chaos. That's funny, T-Rex. No, I haven't. Now the tomato was correctly in the sandwich. They had just stacked up all three slices right in the like on the corner of the bread. Like in the corner of the sandwich, they'd stacked up all three tomato slices. The sandwich itself was fine. It had too much sauce, and the sauce had gooshed out to the side like it's not supposed to. So it's just a messy, ugly sandwich with three slices, just a core of a tomato right on one of the corners, just stacked up like that. Well, it looked crazy because I was holding it in my hand like a deck of cards because I was pissed off. I wasn't going to eat it anymore. Just holding a fucking sandwich. Yeah, peekaboo, tomato bomb. Yeah, you bite into it and you get a whole fucking tomato. If you don't open it and spread the tomato out, you're just gonna bite into. You're gonna get one bite that's all tomato, and then the rest of it's no tomato. It's like it's like nobody cares about appropriate flavor profiling anymore. I don't know about viral. I'm pretty sure that viral is millions or billions of people. But yes, I hashtagged Panera in it. That might actually be why they fuck up my order. It's because every time they fuck up my order, I go and I talk shit about it where Panera Corp can see that I'm talking shit about it. I wouldn't say that nobody cares, Ray Ray. Because the Taco Bell, I heard him tonight talking about how they're really doing their best to get their times under 2.5 minutes, and how if he could get there, he would feel really good about himself. So people care. People care. When I go into the Taco Bell, they all greet me. I sit in my spot. Like today, I ordered my food and I sat in my spot and I was playing my game, and I didn't feel like getting up immediately when my food came up. And one of the girls was hanging out on her smoke break, and she got up and she brought me my food. And then when dude brought me my drink, because he forgot to put the freeze on the tray. When he brought me, when he made my freeze, he didn't just stick it on the counter and then leave and not say my name. He brought it over to me and apologized that it took so long. Some people care. Some people care to do the job properly. It's not that nobody cares. It's that the people who tell me that I should have a job do a bad job because they think they can get away with it. They think the corporation needs their body. Well, sure. Connecticut is also a state in the way that it is a state. And so food costs are increased. In Ohio, we grow the food, so cost is low. What up, life? You see it. I've never been in the West, T-Rex. I've never tried Del Taco, no. Hello, Ryan Miller. What's up? You see it. I'm sorry to learn that about you. Thank you, Shay. I don't know what that means. Alaska. The last weird thing, I don't know what weird means to you. Life support. It's going on around the world. I don't know what that means. Why is that weird? Why is that crazy? And why do you think I'm a consumer of crazy news? Why do you think that's my wheelhouse? Yeah, but why do you think that's my wheelhouse? And why would you ask anyone? Crazy, how is that? How is... You're talking to me with a digital ID right now. How the fuck is that crazy? And how does it have any implication? You are using a digital identity right the fuck now. You fucking stupid, colossal moron. Fuck. Yes, specifically geared to you. You fucking idiot. All of your ads are geared specifically to you with your digital identity. You fucking idiot. Shut up, sneezing puppies. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. What inclines you fucking idiots to ask me this stuff? Or to cross-chatter about it. What I'm saying, we're not talking about that. Should have left just 20 minutes ago.